as you can see, we got some more rain here. Rained all the way from yesterday, I don't know, mid-morning-ish, till about, I don't know, about 2 o'clock today. It's almost 3 now, and we got some water standing now, but I'm gonna go take a load of firewood over to our guy that buys a bunch of it from us. So I already got the truck in the back of the shed here where we got all the wood, and got the pallet forks on the skid loader here. So we'll get loaded up here and take that to them. So it's finally a nice, sunny, beautiful day out. Got a slight breeze, and it's finally not humid like it has been. So we're gonna get this bin fan turned on, and that end one there, and get some air movement on this wheat, because it's awfully, we haven't ran it in probably a good I don't know, probably about a week or so. So we'll get these fans turned on, and then the other ones in this panel over here. So we'll get these on, that way we can get some air movement on that wheat. got some round bales to go out today. So got the skid loader with the hitch on here, and gotta grab the flatbed trailer. I think there's 14, I think, or 10 or 14 round bales, my dad said, and then got 50 small square bales to get loaded up. So we'll get hooked up here, get dragged up to the shed, and start loading.
Too far back in the back corner. I got the case there and can't go any farther back with it, so I picked up the plow. Gonna try rolling it forward here. but this is a Oliver 4340, I believe, because a 4240 had different style hubs, but it's been used and welded up. I bought it at an auction a while back, and I mean, it still plows pretty good. Yeah, this is my Case 400. It's a 1956, and it's hooked up to 3-bottom 3-point hitch. They call on the case it's a eagle hitch, but yeah, I plowed a little, well, I plowed the garden with this one anyways, because the garden's pretty small and 3-point works a lot better than the tired plow anyways. But had this tractor restored a couple of years ago, and guy restoring the tractors knew what he was doing anyways. Yeah, I got a plow day tomorrow. That's why I'm getting the 560 and this Oliver plow out. This fall, it's got pretty good height to it anyway, so hopefully makes good feed for the cows, because we planted that after we got the weed off. But yeah, I'm gonna plow on where we didn't plant anything on the wheat stubble up there. We got double crop beans just on the other side of this sorghum. Yeah, and then here's our beans. Everything's green anyway. Yeah, I got new tires on the plow here, so I'm gonna just make a test strip along the beans here to see if the depth is any different, because the front tires are actually a little narrower than the older tires I had on there, so hopefully they fit in the furrow a little better. Yeah, we'll do a strip along here. Hopefully there's no beans in here. which I don't know, I think the front should probably be going a little deeper because the back's real deep. So, but yeah, 560 pulls it pretty good. Could use I got a couple extra sets of weights I want to put on it, but yeah, this trench is pretty clean for the most part. But got a little foggy there. Yeah, I think I got it set up the depth I want it to anyways. It seems to be about even from front to back anyways. This clay ground, it just kind of pulls a little hard. Well, you can see, well, I don't know if you can see, but there's that light brown there. That's pretty heavy clay. But yeah, this is some pretty black dirt right here anyways. Yeah, I mean, it gives a 560 a pretty good workout, which I don't know, International claims that's a 5-bottom plow, but I'd assume that's in sand, but because I wouldn't even be able to move a 5-bottom plow in this unless if I was just going an inch in the ground maybe. But yeah, 560 likes pulling the plow, I think. But shined up pretty nice anyways, so just gotta take a wire brush and get a little bit of the dirt off and then load it up for tomorrow, and hopefully everything goes good over there. But didn't really go the straightest here, but which what we had 5 or 6 tenths of rain yesterday, so I mean it's not any too wet, but we've also been really dry this year. So but yeah, I'm gonna take this 560 out, wash it, and get everything loaded up on the trailer.
Gonna take this packer back to my friend, so got her all loaded up. We'll throw some chains on her and get heading out here. loaded up, got it chained down, all my lights are working, all the tires got air in them, so we'll get heading out here.
Got the 560 all washed up anyways, so all done with that. So I'm gonna get a load of manure off the heifer lot back there. I got the manure spreader already backed up over there, so I gotta get the manure bucket for the skid steer and we'll start cleaning manure. I gotta feed these guys a round bale because they're getting hangry, so I'll set this round bale feeder down and then grab them a round bale. these are our breeding age, which our breeding age is usually around 15, 16, 17 months depending on size, but then we got some not quite a year old in here also, but usually this is just our breeding age group here, and then we got the next pin over is ones that are about 8 to 10 months usually before we move them into here when they're bigger. But let them eat that and we'll find some other project to start. Yeah, these net wrap bales, they're all right, but it's just, I don't care for having to get out of the skid steer to cut the net wrap off, because if you want to get all the net wrap off, you gotta leave the boom up in the air, which that boom, it's got a pin to lock in the boom, so I guess hopefully that pin never goes out. But yeah, it's not as nice as having the twine wrap bales anyways, because then you just can set the round bale in there and cut the string off. But they're fed now, so we'll start something else here.
So I got back from hauling that packer thingy, from hauling it to the friend of ours, and got back, got this trailer moved. It was sitting up in the side yard up there, so got it back in here now. Got the 40-20 hooked up to the box scraper. Gonna grade out the driveway a little bit, because the last few rains we got kind of washed out the driveway some, so we'll get that graded out here real quick. red shed there, and I want to get out of there just because it doesn't need to be back there, and we got all this room with the road grindings, so I want to get it put out here. That way it's out of the way back here, because where it's at now, when we start chopping here in the fall, we put our silage bags there, so it's got to get out of there, because wanted to grate all that out and try getting that to dry out some, because where that trailer's sitting, there's water standing underneath it. So, but got the driveway all graded out. It's halfway decent anyway, so a lot smoother than what it was. But we'll get that trailer hooked up. My brother, he put some calf hutches on it, because when we put the shop up here, all the calf huts were up here, so we had to put them somewhere, so he put them there. So I'll bring it up here, and then I think I'll probably get some more sand to put where we're gonna put the calves, all the calf huts at. So I'll get that leveled out, and then drop the calf huts off there, and then we'll put the log trailer out back. So I got the trailer hooked up here, got all these calf huts on here that I gotta get off, but we'll get it up to the shop there and unload them. But little backstory on this trailer here. It was an old chicken hauling trailer. As you can see, it says eat poultry. They put the chicken cages on here. That's what these angle irons are for. They sat the cages in between here, and they stacked them up, and then that one strap binder there, you just strap them down that way. They used to have hooks on them with the straps, and they'd hook them that way. But I bought this trailer down in southern Indiana, what was it, last year, I guess, late last year, and I was hauling it home, and the rear ends of out of this Mack here, they went out, and I was it was 4 hours from home one way, and to get the trailers, it came with a package deal. The guy was selling 2 of them, and I wanted it for the because it's got an all metal deck, so it made it nice for being a log trailer, so that's what I converted it to. But I was coming back with it, and my Mack was making a funny noise in the rear end. It was making a popping sound, and I didn't really know what to look for, because there was nothing visible that you can see on the outside of it. Everything's on the inside of them. So I was driving, and got about 30 minutes away from the where I picked up the trailer, so I was about 3.5 hours from home, and the rear ends went out completely, and I had to I stopped in the middle of the road, because I could move a little bit, but it'd slip and then it'd grab, and I got lucky. A guy, a farmer, he was down there, and he pulled up behind me, and he said I could park it at his place. So I tried moving it, and it wouldn't move. I moved maybe, I think I had to go about a 1/4 mile, and I could only go a couple 100 foot, and then the whole rear end just went out. So he got his tractor and pulled me to his place, so he let me keep it there for the night. Then I had a friend of ours, he picked up, he's got a trucking company, and he went down there and picked it up for me the next morning, and he hauled the truck home on a low boy, and then he brought another truck and pulled these home, because the guy stacked them too high, and he brought them home for me. So this trailer kind of owes me quite a bit, because had bought them as a package deal, so I sold the one and got half my money back out of them. But then had to replace both rear ends in this truck, because the whole Mack's got top load rear ends. They're on the top like that, instead of just being in the bottom here. So that went out, and it was cheaper for me just to buy a parts truck, pulled these rear ends out of it, and put in this truck. So it's got a 2005 rear ends in it, so it kind of worked out better for me that way, because these are stud or hub piloted rims, so it's just one nut instead of the old style had bolt style nut and then another nut on top of that, and so worked out better for me on that. But then the trailer having to get hauled home, I think it was almost $2,000 to get it hauled home. But trailer definitely works nice for what I need it to do, because it's you can just scoop into it and not have to worry about busting up a wood deck with the logs. But we'll get this up there and get this unloaded, and then park this trailer out back. So I got the trailer up here. Got to put the calf huts over there with the rest of them, but I got to put the sand out there first, and looks like we need to get some more sand, because we only got, looks like, half a truckload, and I think I'll probably need about 2 or 3 loads. So I'm just gonna wait to do that. But I gotta go to one of our friends and borrow a laser from him, because I gotta finish out that shop, because need to take out a couple inches in some spots and about 8 to 10 inches in other spots for the concrete, and it's getting late, so I don't know how much more I'll be able to get done. But we'll go run up there and grab that laser real quick. So I'm back now. Gonna get a sample of wheat out of this bin and the other one here. Gonna get 2 samples and see how dry it is. Just gonna get it off the top, so not too accurate, but at least it gives us an idea. So I'll go ahead and get up there and get some samples. Got my 2 samples here, so we'll go up and go test them. So we just got this moisture tester, and I tested the one bin, which is the bigger of the 2 bins we got wheat in, and the moisture's 12.9 and the test weight is 60, which is pretty good. And that moisture you want, because I think they want it under 13.5, I think is what they want. So being 13 and under, that's really good. So 60-pound test weight, that's pretty good wheat. So we'll take that, but I'll get this one measured and see if I can get it set up here and demonstrate here. See if I can do this without getting in the way here. So you push this, then it's measuring empty weight and telling me to keep it stable, and now you fill it up to about the top of this line here. Now it's telling me to pour it in, so you just pull this, it dumps into it, and now it's telling me to keep it stable again. Now you take this off, and then you just brush it. Now it's measuring it again, telling me to keep it stable. And now this is 13.5 and 57 pound test weight, which this is the bin, the last bin there, which is the last wheat we cut, which we figured that stuff would be a little wetter and a little lighter, just because it got more rain on it, and wheat, when it gets more rain on it, it tends to be a little bit lighter test weight. But 57 pound test weight, still pretty good wheat, so it not bad. But we'll just keep running the fans when we get some nice days, and should be able to dry it down enough to where it shouldn't be wet, which I pulled it right out of the top of the bins there, and that would be the wetter stuff, just because fans blowing it from the bottom up. So hopefully the bottom stuff's dry and you blend it out, it should be all right. But it's starting to get late here, so I'm gonna go eat, and I'll get you guys back out here in the morning.